Hi there, I'm Nick White at Peterborough Audi. Just wanted to show you guys the new Q3 Sportback. So as you'll see, we've got the traditional new design front, with the front grille being much wider, giving the stance of a much wider, more aggressive vehicle that Audi have got with a single grille. All of our cars are now coming with the full LED headlights as standard. There is options for things like matrix lights, and you'll see some new technology coming forwards with things like function on demand for that. With the Sportback, one of the things that they've done compared to the traditional Q3 is to cut off the rear of the roof without kind of compromise to any of the occupancies inside, giving a much more streamlined, sporty effect, and giving customers a dynamic look compared to the traditional SUV market. The wheel options on this car is sat with 19s, starts with a sport model at 18-inch alloys, going all the way up to a Vorsprung model with a 20-inch alloy. We will soon have also larger alloys on the RS Q3 and the RS Q3 Sportback as well. So follow us to make sure you see that when it launches. To the back of the vehicle, we have a much more dynamic stroked lines. The idea of this is to give that kind of coupe feel to the SUV market, rather than that traditional box that we all thought of in the past. So Audi's new design language has moved into the inside of the cabin. What we've got now is Audi's new touchscreen technology, which you'll find across most of the range, certainly over the next coming year. This basically lends itself to a simple use of an Android device or even your iPhone. What we've got on here is shortcuts down the right hand side, and our ability to customize and personalize everything to you, the driver, or of course if there's a couple of people that drive the vehicle, it might even give you the ability to have different settings for each. We can personalize things like lighting systems inside the car, and again change it to your mood. So we have things like our what they call LED interior light packages. Our satellite navigation on this vehicle is supported by satellite imaging. This car at the moment is just going through its cycle, but again that Google image giving you that nice crisp clear information, as well as being only 3 seconds out of date with regards to your traffic information. We can even personalize the new Audi virtual cockpit on this vehicle by simple operations of going into settings and then changing over things like virtual cockpit displays. So if you don't like our traditional virtual cockpit round designed style, we can now have the new Audi dynamic virtual cockpit, showing a lot of information on there, from things like lane assist, side assist, cruise control, not to mention things like your auto lights and rain sensing wipers. The car also now comes with things like real-time technology on your voice activation. So instead of the traditional Germanic way of saying navigation next restaurant, we can now actually say I'm hungry, and the car will be able to digest that information and then provide the relative kind of resources that you want. From this setting we can also have things like Apple CarPlay, so you can have all your music streaming through. Again, extremely important. One of the things you'll notice with the new Audis going through is the lack of things like CD players. Everything now is either SD card navigation or of course your traditional just streaming across from your iTunes, Spotify and Deezer. The car also has many different options in different formats. A Vorsprung version, for instance, is our range topping with things like a panoramic sunroof, Audi safety and service as standard throughout our range. So this car, believe it or not, gives you the ability to actually seek where the car is on your mobile phone, lock and unlock the car from anywhere in the world, and also see how many miles are on it, book it in for a service if needs be. More importantly, the SOS side of things, giving you full backup of both the emergency services and breakdown services.